How I show up to your Instagram feed. Very cutesy, very mindful, very genuine. Peace and love, tribe. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kashmir Carter from the Real Deal Podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow me if you're not already on Instagram as well. We're about to do a live interview with this artist named Shane, you guys. But I need to figure out, I swear I'm like an old lady. There we go. Oh, can y'all hear me now? I believe what happened is that it connected to my Bluetooth. Alright, y'all, looks like Shane is in here. But how do we... Okay, yeah. That's good anyway, because all I was saying was that my doggy pup wouldn't stop barking, so that's why we had a late start. But we're all here now. Oops. It's not showing me any requests. Hi, baby. I should be back in Arizona by the end of the month, and I was gonna reach out to you for a photo shoot. So, such a coinkydink that you popped in. There is no request. Let's see. There we go. Shane, all those technical difficulties. I'm glad I got it figured out. I feel like an old
Oh
lady.
yeah. No, you're fine. You got it. How you
How
doing?
are you doing today?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm pretty groovy. I love your choker.
Oh, I
You look nice.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You too.
Thank you, babe.
No doubt.
So, let me turn this down. So, my name is Kashmir Carter. I'm from the Real Deal podcast, but you introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you before I dive in.
Yeah, I'm Shane TM. I just I've been producing music for like 10 years, and now I just started finally rapping about like a year and a half now. So yeah, that's pretty much the small gist of it.
Hold on, let me make sure I heard you correctly. You said you've been producing music for the past 10 years, but you just started rapping this past year.
Yeah, about it's been like a year and a half rapping, but yeah, I was producing, I was doing dubstep and all that before this.
Oh,
But then
slip.
that like I XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, they passed, and that was the only music I was listening to. And there's this saying, you create the music that you want to hear. So I just
Mm,
started, you know, making what I wanted to
okay,
listen to.
because that really was about to be my first question. So are you saying that's what inspired you to start rapping? Like you were fed up with what you was hearing out here in these streets, and you were
Ex-
like, I need to
Exactly,
put
that was
out.
the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow, I love that, and you're right. You gotta create those lanes yourself. So okay, wow. So then, may I ask, is there a particular person, maybe an artist you're producing for, who has like helped you along the way or inspired you just a little in your
Um,
sound?
Not like there's artists I haven't or like producers I haven't met like Taz Taylor and Nick Muir. Um, I their style influenced my like taste in like beat selection and all that. So I hope to meet them one day, but that would be nice.
Okay. Okay. Well, so let me ask you this then, especially being how you just said the whole reason why you started rapping is because you wanted to put out the music you wanted to hear. I feel like anyone can become like an artist nowadays, right? Like don't matter
Yeah,
what field you're in, like what's your lane, what's your genre. So may I ask you, what is it? How is it that you define success as an artist then in this industry, especially how it is so many lanes, you can create your own lane.
exactly. That's something that's all personal. Like it's like my definition of it isn't gonna be the same as like other people, and I don't want them to kind of just follow what I'm saying. But like I think it's more if you're able to relate to people and touch them in a way with your music and your lyrics, then I think that's kind of success right there.
Have you been? May I ask, where has your fan base started? Was it just your friends immediately supporting you, or where have
It
you
was a
noticed
little
the
bit of
most
that.
support?
Yeah, it was a little bit of family, not really, but to like a certain extent, because you know they're not on board until you're really showing that you're dedicated and you can really do this. But SoundCloud actually, that's where I found my first followers. So,
Oh, I love SoundCloud actually,
yeah,
and that's people. I don't know if people. I'm not gonna say people are sleeping on SoundCloud because a lot of people who look for underground artists, that's the first place they go. I know I do.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
amazing. Um, Looking back, what skills or experiences do you think have been most crucial to like where you are now?
Um, Again, it'll be that producing, sound engineering that I was doing back before I even started rapping, like just learning the basics, especially just going to YouTube, pulling up some tutorials. You can learn a whole lot on your own. You don't need school or anything like that. Like you can make it by just watching tutorials and everything. It's that simple.
Wow. Yep. You're right. And I feel like you become a billionaire doing anything these days too. So that's look, I love it. How old are you?
Yes.
How old are you?
Um, I usually have people guess because they don't I'm 32. I don't look,
You
but people usually say like
that's why I
20
was
or something.
asking. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, you look like a baby. You look like you're fresh out of high school.
I know.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Look, black don't crack, so
Exactly. That's what I always say.
I love it. And also that and I think you should be proud of that too, because that shows you too, it doesn't matter what age, you can switch career fields. You can chase your dreams. It doesn't happen. You never know when it'll pop off for you. So
Exactly.
salute to
I
you. Um,
appreciate it.
so may I ask you, are you really taking this serious now? And what are your goals for the next few years?
Yeah, I'm totally serious. I'm trying to tour as much as I can and get my name out there, especially in front of A&Rs and different record labels. Like I'm really trying to sign. I don't want to do this independent route anymore.
How have you been putting your name out there? Have you been performing, doing live shows? Like, tell us where we can find your music.
Yeah, so I was a part of this one tour called Next to Rise. We started in Chicago. We played in uh, Georgia. We played in Ohio. That was actually the one where I performed in front of Benzino, which is pretty cool there
Oh,
in Middletown. So, like, I've been trying to steadily just get my name out in different places, and then hopefully it'll just mature into something.
that first time hitting the stage, how did it feel?
Exhilarating. Like, you get all these butterflies, and you keep second guessing yourself. But like, if you kind of think about all that anxiety as just excitement, it switches like there's like a switch flips in your brain, and you're like, oh, I'm just excited. I'm not anxious. I'm ready to do this. So it really, puts puts your mindset into perspective.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What keeps you motivated, Shane?
Ah, I love music. It's all I know how to do. So it's my love.
Okay. What, my ask, do you listen to a lot of your own music, or is there still like do you have a few favorite artists you can name?
Yeah. Again, it'll be X, Juice, and Lil Peep.
X Juice.
Uh, yeah. Um, but other than that, like I bump my tunes on repeat because like if you can't listen to your own music, who else? How can you expect other people to? You know?
That
So
part. If you don't show that love to yourself, you don't support yourself, respect yourself, how you expect other people to? So,
exactly.
right. Okay. Well, Shane, do you have any new upcoming projects you want to share with
I
us?
do. I got this one song dropping on SoundCloud tomorrow called Hellcat, and it's a banger. You're gonna enjoy it. So
Yeah.
look out for that.
Where did you say it's on?
It's gonna be on
Oh,
Spotify. My bad. I said SoundCloud. It's gonna be on
okay.
Spotify.
Okay, yay.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, have you faced any challenges so far starting this career, especially like from switching lanes as a producer to an artist?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that want to try to swindle you, especially if you're new to the music industry. And like with that tour I was on before, they price gouge you because they every time you want to play a show, they're asking you for 150 to 300 each time. And it's not like you're paying to play at one show. You have to do that every different like show they have. So it gets real costly, and they just keep taking it from you.
So then, because I hear this a lot too, how so much money. Because I do know no matter what field you're in, it does take money to make money. But
Oh yeah.
I hear a lot of times though artists have to share like how costly it is, especially when you're on the come up to get your name out there. So then, at what point what is it that do you what requires you at that point where you're getting that respect now to where they're reaching out and paying you to be in these places? Like, does it take you having just being on the radio or a certain follower count, or what is it they
Yeah,
looking
you gotta have like a certain fan base. You gotta show that you kind of establish yourself a little bit and you have like a dedicated following. Um, but yeah, if you don't have any of that, they're just gonna try to swindle you, get as much money out of
for?
you
They can,
as
they
they
can.
can. Yeah.
Okay, even though you know you're bringing the people out. Well, I
Yeah.
can't. I can't wait to hear more of you. Um, well, is there anyone else in particular? I know you named one person. Was there anyone else in particular you're looking forward to working with, or who you just, if you could name right now that project, you could do
Yeah.
one?
I would I would definitely do a song with Trippie Redd. I think that would be a dope collab.
Who did you say? Say that again for me.
Trippie Redd?
Oh, Trippie Red.
Yeah,
Oh, I can see
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. I think that would be
Yeah.
pretty dope. We could make something happen in the city. It'll be dope.
But look, hey, they say once you put it out into the universe, you say it, it's so
Yeah,
I believe
I
it.
hope. I
I'm
need to
wishing
try.
that for you.
I appreciate it.
Well, much success to you on your journey. I can see you going pretty much really far. I checked out your music myself, but just tell us again before I let you go one more time where we can find your music. Let's again tell them about that new project coming out and any new live shows, anything that you want them to tune into.
Yeah. Um, right now, look at my Spotify for that song called Hellcat. You're really gonna enjoy that one.
Hellcat.
Yeah, it's Shane TM. It's Shane with a Y in it, so make sure you spell that correctly, or you won't
Yeah.
find me. All right.
Shane with the Y.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Shane, for your time today. Thank you for sharing us more about you and your journey, shedding light. And like I said, I wish you much success. And I'm going to see you on that stage, all right, with Trippy Red. Matter of
Yeah.
fact.
All right.
Yeah.
I
All right,
appreciate
peace.
you. Take care.
Oh, that was so lovely. Well, how do we? All right, child. That was fun. Now, it took us a minute to get started, but once we got rolling, that was smooth. Now I know better for next time. Thank you for those of you who did tune in, who shared this live. Tune in with me later. If you haven't already, as I said, follow the Real Deal Podcast on YouTube, Luna the Moody Lion, and follow me on here on Instagram. All right. Thank you, Carter. I'll be back on at 1, you guys.